Shalawam, shalawam. So let's get into it. Hey, first and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Bakah, Ha, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam to the hopeful elect. What we just spoke is the Paleo Hebrew, Yahawah being the true name of the Father, who the world ignorantly calls Jehovah, or God, or Elohim. All right, Bahasham means in the name, Ba, in, Ha, the, Sham, name. Yahawashi is what the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ or Yeshua, okay? And his name means he is salvation, he delivers, he saves. That's Yahawashi, okay? Once again, Bahasham in the name. And then Rakah, Ha, Kadash, the Holy Spirit. Ha meaning the, all right? Kadash meaning holy, and Rakah meaning spirit. This is the Paleo Hebrew, which our people spoke in the ancient times, all right? So understanding that's the pure form of language. That's the pure language. That's the language of the Elohim, not Elohim. The language of the Elohim meaning the angels. Okay? The language of God, the language of Yahawashi, Wa Yahawah, Wa meaning and. So, when you call upon your powers, you want to call upon them in the purest form of language, not English, not Latin, not Greek. Okay? You want to call upon them in the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew. Paleo means ancient. All right. So at the end of the day, man, we got to get back to our power. And that's furthermore how we get back to our power. Now, this lesson is another morning edification. It will be entitled, Learn to Control Your Zeal. Okay? And me personally, I'll be speaking from experience a lot. And I had a lot of zeal. And I still have a lot of zeal. Right? Zeal, which, there's nothing wrong with having a lot of zeal, but sometimes that zeal will get you in trouble, man. I, you, like on TikTok, right? I was rebuking a lot. I just rebuking, left and right, okay. And on TikTok, bro, it's easy because it's somebody every single day. Okay, you can just go on the lives and just scroll, and you see a Jesus freak every single day, and you got a video to rebuke. But once again, right, learn to control your zeal. So let's get a verse that really brings control to your zeal. Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. So you don't need to be giving out all this knowledge to people that's unworthy, that's not going to listen, that's not going to take it in. Right? You're trying to help these people, right? And some people you got to help from a distance. Okay? Don't jump in, and as the elders commanded, man, not to go in nobody's live or none of that, and go up or none of that, and try to go at them in front of their congregation, because their congregation is already in a trance, okay, and they're not going to listen to you. So by learning to control your zeal, you'll be able to see things going on, right, on certain social medias and not say nothing, because hey, that's not your business. Okay, hold on a second, I gotta sneeze. Where's Salakia, excuse me. So learning to mind your business, really, that's what controlling your zeal is. You may want to say something, but boom, leave it alone. It's not your business, right? You got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So once again, Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. Everybody, if the spirit comes on you, then boom, it does. But everybody ain't trying to hear it, and everybody ain't open to the truth, and everybody doesn't need to receive the truth, right? Now they will, right? Either by pain or eventually, but everybody on this side of the timeline is not gonna get it, man. of our people and of the heathens, all of that. All right, everybody is not promised salvation. Okay, so once again, learn to control your zeal. Now let's go to Numbers 25 and let's go around 10. And Yahawah spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, hath turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake amongst them, that I consume not the children of Israel in my jealousy. Wherefore say, Behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace, and he shall have it, and his seed after him, even the covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was zealous for his power, and made an atonement for the children of Israel. Now, what did Phinehas do? Let's take it back a little bit. Let's go to 5. And Moses said unto the judges of Yasharahla, Slay ye every one his men that were joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianist, if I'm saying it wrong, Salakia, woman in the sight of Moses and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Yasharahla, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from the congregation, from among the congregation, and took a javelin in his hand, and he went after the man of Israel into the tent, and thrust both of them through, the man of Yasharahla and the woman through her belly. So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel, and those that died in the plague were 24,000. So that was an example of using his zeal for righteousness, and Yahawah rewarded him for using his zeal, right? Understanding that, because he did that to save the people from a plague, from a disease. Okay, now let's go to an example of a bad zeal, when zeal can be used more so to like in a jealous way. Okay, all right, let's go to Numbers 16. And let me see where I want to start, man. Let's go to verse 8, okay? And Moses said unto Korah, Hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi, seemeth it but a small thing unto you that the power of Yasharahla hath separated you from the congregation of Israel to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of Yahawah, and to stand before the congregation to minister unto them. And he hath brought thee near to him, and all thy brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee, and seek ye the priesthood also. For which cause both thou and all thy company are gathered together against Yahawah. And what is Aaron that ye murmur against him? And Moses said to call Dathan and Abram, the sons of Elab, which said, We will not come up. It is a small thing that thou hast brought us up out of a land that floweth with milk and honey, to kill us in the wilderness. And that's showing, you know, they didn't believe in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi wholeheartedly, in his power and in his plan. And that was a problem with our people back in the day, man. Like it. Okay? That's why Yahawah had us wandering in the wilderness and saying us, right, us being back then, right, via reincarnation, wandering in the wilderness for 40 years. Okay? At the end of the day, to kill us in the wilderness, except thou make thyself altogether a prince over us. Moreover, thou hast not brought us into a land that floweth with milk and honey, or given us inheritance of fields and vineyards, which thou put out the eyes of these men, we will not come up. And Moses was very wroth, and said unto Yahawah, Respect not thou their offering. I have not taken one ass from them, neither have I hurt one of them. And Moses said unto Korah, be thou in all thy company before Yahawah, thou and they and Aaron tomorrow, and take every man his censer and put incense in them, and bring ye before Yahawah every man his censer 250 censers, thou also and Aaron each of you his censer. So these men basically were going against the order which Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi had set up. Okay? And understanding that, man, we know Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi set something in on this earth, which is starting with the elders and apostles of GMS. And then you have elders and regions, okay, that are set up to rule over men in different regions. All right? Verse 18. And they took every man his censer and put fire in them and laid incense thereon and stood in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation with Moses and Aaron. And Korah gathered all the congregation against them unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the glory of Yahawah appeared unto all the congregation. And Yahawah spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, separate yourselves from among the congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. And they fell upon their faces and said, O power, the power of the spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and wilt thou be wroth with all the congregation? Because Korah had brought these men against Moses. So you are bringing men against who Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has ordained. All right? Maybe off of, you're saying it's off of a zeal. And that's off, bro. At the end of the day, man, you know, and I'm just seeing certain things that's going on in Israel. We have certain brothers, man, that's trying to rise up and bring men against the men that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has ordained. And I believe that to be the men of GMS. At the end of the day. Okay? And Yahawah spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the congregation, saying, get you up from about the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abram. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abram, and the elders of Yasharahla followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest ye be consumed in all of their sins. Because Moses knew Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi was about to take these men out. Okay? Because they was rising up against what Yahawah ordained. As King David knew, you know, he didn't go against Saul, because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi had ordained him to be a king, even if Saul was acting 100% wicked, man. Okay? At the end of the day, you hold your tongue to these type of things. All right? So they got up from the tabernacle, verse 27, of Korah, Dathan, and Abram on every side. And Dathan and Abram came out and stood at the door of their tents, and their wives and their sons and their little children. And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that Yahawah have sent me to do all these works. You gonna know, because Yahawah is about to prove it. If they didn't believe, they didn't have faith. For I have not done them of my own mind. You can take this and compare it to, they shall know that a prophet was amongst them. Korah, Abram, and Dathan is about to know that a prophet was amongst them. And Moses was a prophet. If these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then Yahawah have not sent me. But if Yahawah make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that appertain upon them, and they go down quick into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked Yahawah. And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder that was under them. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that appertain unto Korah, and all their goods. Alright. So Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi proved to them that he picked Moses. He didn't pick these other men. Even if you got a zeal. Alright. You think you got a zeal, man. Some brothers may think they have a zeal, but you can't break the ranks or the order. Okay? Believing you be something that you're not. Okay? This order is set up, man. Alright? At the end of the day, man. And, you know, never go against that. Never go against that. You got to respect rank. You got to respect these elders. You got to respect the order. Alright, and things that's put out, man. You know? And that'll move our spirit to do certain things like that, man. I'm constantly watching the elders, even if I ain't at the camp. I am constantly watching the videos and things like that. I would never speak ill will against any of the elders or any of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I saw another video with this brother talking about cross camp bickering. You know, that's off too. We a brotherhood. Okay, always we a brotherhood. I don't know what's going on. Hey, man, that ain't mind my business, right? But we shouldn't be bickering amongst each other, because a kingdom divided shall fall. We shouldn't be bickering amongst each other. Okay, and so I made a video, you know, last month. Let brotherly love continue. Alright, any faults that, you know, brothers may feel I did, hey, you know, anything I held on, brothers, hey, I forgive you always. No grudges. You know, you forgive those that trespass you, praying that Bahasham, Yahawashi will forgive us. Okay? He ain't holding nothing. Because at the end of the day, it may be the flesh, or it may be how this brother was breaking down, the brother down there in Baton Rouge was breaking down how sometimes, you know, different camps handle things differently. Just a tad differently, not going off on the doctrine, but camps can handle things a tad differently. So that right there can occur as well. And understanding how things flow, right, may make a mistake early on. Right? At the end of the day, you never stop doing this work, man. You never stop. Alright, whatever. And we can't hold no presumptuous thoughts or nothing, thinking that this and that and this and that. Alright, we gotta let brotherly love continue, man. You know. And I was speaking on my camp experience, man. I love camp. Right? I love being amongst the brothers and fellowshipping and all of that. Right? And when some stuff happened, whatever, and I stopped going for the most part, but still watched. I still watch every camp, right? You know, and I still learn and grow and all of that. And I'm gonna eventually, most likely, come back, man, because the brothers reached out to me, you know, about 2 months ago. I was like, it's all good, you know. Brothers miss me on the other side, and I miss the brothers too, man. It was like a family, and that's how it's supposed to be. You know, it ain't never no ill will or nothing like that. It's like a family, man. And that's a blessing, because brothers, you know, you gotta be around. You need to be around men. You need to be around brothers. All right. But some of us too, just being very stoic. You know, you set apart, and it's a balance. All right. But being men and being stoic and being set apart and being isolated sometimes, that'll be like our natural defense in certain things, right? So it is what it is. But always admit your flaws. If you're going off, you're going off. I can say my zeal got me in trouble, rebuking people and being too harsh on them. I wouldn't say on the level of being a demon, because it's all up on a zeal standpoint, where I'm rebuking niggas that's actually going off, right? It's shit, you know. But you come to a point where you gotta stay out the way, mind your business. Right? If brothers going off, let them go off, right? You don't gotta say nothing to every single person, okay? Because if you're doing that, then you're not gonna be found. You're not gonna be found innocent. I can't remember the scripture, but you're not gonna be found innocent. You're going, meddling. Right? So being a meddler in many matters, you're not gonna be found innocent, because you're dabbling in all of this and that, and this and that. So control your zeal. So really just keep a balance. don't be in this and don't be in that and don't be in this and don't be in that. Because, hey, rebuking, that right there hits a brother's feelings. Okay? It does. Because Korah, as you can see in that, and Abram and Dathan, they feelings was touched. They was, Moses, what? You know, going against, and they mad at the order. You can't be mad at the order that Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi set up, man. Don't never go against that. You know? Really, it's at the will of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi for this stuff to flow how it flows. Alright? And if you feel like something has been done to you and you don't think it was just, then okay, suffer with it. Then Yahawashi suffer with it. You always gotta do that. Right? Suffer righteously. With patience. Patience is synonymous with enduring. And suffering. It takes time. You know? Fast about it. Pray about it. Seek Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi always. He ain't gonna forsake you. He with you. He rocking with you. You know, you doing what you're supposed to do. He gonna take care of you. And these is little tests and trials and tribulations, man, that we gotta work through. Okay. Now, furthermore on that, all 144, you know, ain't gonna be a part of GMS. Okay, we know that. You know, that's not saying that if you're a part of GMS, you got that title, that you 144, because it may be some brothers in the camp that ain't right. As we see brothers getting sifted out and things like that, of that nature. So don't get caught up on titles. Don't worship men. Alright, don't get caught up on that. But understand that brothers are speaking correctly, then brothers are speaking correctly, and that's the doctrine. And that's how Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi set up. And the elders appointed these men. Alright. So just, you know, check that. And also, when things hit the fan, you know, let's say brothers is in a FEMA camp together. You see a brother that's in the truth, but y'all ain't fellowship together on the corner. Man, y'all, bro, it's a survival instinct. If y'all's cool, alright, or that brother was solid, he didn't go off on the doctrine, then y'all most likely it's gonna be cool. Oh, I recognize that brother was solid. Boom, boom, boom. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Y'all praying to the same power, etc., etc. It's gonna be very few and far between, man. They're gonna try to separate us. At the end of the day, understanding how that goes. So it's not saying just because that brother wasn't at camp, I ain't gonna help him. Man, you supposed to have a spirit of charity, a spirit of love for your, right? That's why I fuck with brothers, man. Brothers is real. At the end of the day, brothers is solid, and brothers don't hold no. And that's just a little spiel. All right. So learn to control your zeal. Don't let your zeal get you in trouble. Don't be overzealous on brothers. All right. So with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops that taught us this truth, that teach well, rule well. Shalawam. Shalawam also to the hopeful elect. Tabernacle of David, as always, Kwam Yasharahla, Abad, Babar.